master speakers and guests. Today, I welcome you all to the 87th meeting of ME4U International classes. ME4U spoken English classes were started on 16th March 2008 and public speaking classes were started on 21st July 2019 to improve the skills of people of public speaking and leadership. Let me tell you some ground rules of the meeting. For rule number 1, please avoid talking in middle of the meeting. Rule number 2, please keep your mobiles off. Rule number 3, do not talk on offensive like politics and religious. Let me tell you the word of the day. The word of the day is articulate, meaning showing or having the ability to speak fluently and coherently. I request you all to speak this word frequently. And let me introduce the president who is interested in reading and cycling. Let me call Master Speaker Atharva to the stage.
Thank you, Master Speaker Atharva, for a wonderful introduction. Good evening to fellow Master Speakers and guests. I am Master Speaker Niskarsh, here playing the role of Master of Ceremony. So, it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the 87th meeting of ME4U International. So, our today's theme is Start with Why. Before moving any further, let me tell you a quick summary about our theme. So, now let us take a quick time travel to our past. In our school days, our maths teacher taught us many Pythagoras theorems, equations, and many algebraic problems. And he said that how to solve it and when to solve it. But he never said you why we have to solve it. Our maths teacher has taught us many lessons about regarding to maths. But he has not explained us why we have to know this. So, take an example. If you want to tell a child that he have to eat vegetable, you will tell him why he have to eat him and how to eat it. You never tell them why they have to eat him. Instead of this, you can say them by eating vegetables they can be fit, and you can say them that they can become an Avengers member, Superman or an Iron Man, from which they will be encouraged to eat vegetables. From this, the children will start eating the vegetables, and you can also say them that by eating vegetables they will be involved in their school football team or in their sports. Thank you. And let me tell you the 3 segments of our meeting. The 3
podium as playing the role of a meeting evaluator. The role of a meeting evaluator is to evaluate everyone's speech. Now I can't do that all myself, counting the filler words, the time, the grammar, and even listening to them, their speech, and giving some questions. Now I can't do that all alone. For that, I have a team of four pillars. These team help me to maintain my work and make it more simple. These 4 pillars are the timing master, the filler counter, the grammar master, and the listening master.
Good evening, Master Speakers and guests. I am Master Speaker Kashvi, and today I am playing the role of timing master. My role is to note down the time used by each role player. For extempo topics, you are having 1 to 2 minutes. For 1 minute, I'll be raising the green card. For 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll be raising the yellow card. And for 2 minutes, I'll raise my hand. For prepared speeches, you all are having 2 to 3 minutes. For 2 minutes, I'll raise green card. For 2 minutes 30 seconds, I'll raise yellow card, and for 3 minutes, I'll raise my hand. For evaluation of the prepared speeches, you are having 1 to 2 minutes. For 1 minute, I'll raise my green card. For 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll raise yellow card, and for 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. You are having 30 seconds extra to wrap up your speech. Thank you.
I'm back on the podium with my speech. Today I am going to share a very interesting story that happened with me when I was 5 years old. It was the time when I was trying to learn cycling. It was summer vacation, so a very nice time to learn cycling. So I took on my cycle. I used to ride cycles with 2 wheels at the side, which supported me to ride a cycle easily. But soon my mother told, you need to remove those 2 side wheels so that you can ride a cycle with only 2 wheels. And it was very difficult. When I removed the 2 wheels, I fell down many times. It was a difficult task for me to do. So soon I found out that I cannot do it. I quit many times. I found out that I needed to quit, and like when I fell down, what happened was, because of the pain, the injury that I got, because of which I got hurt, I could not bear it. Because of that, I lost interest in cycling. However, my mother said, do not quit cycling. Keep on practicing daily, 15-20 minutes, it's okay. So I started practicing cycling daily. I used to drive only 1 meter or 2 meters, but soon I figured out that I needed to drive my cycle very far. So I went with my father to learn cycling. He used to teach me muscle coordination exercises, and even how to make sure your balance is properly balanced on the cycle. So he taught me that. He even taught me how to maintain the cycle, parts of the cycle that are very useful for me in case of danger. So then when I learned proper cycling, my father got me a gear cycle, which was again a big problem for me, because gear cycles are usually very big, and when I used to drive it, I couldn't reach it to the wheels. So what happened there? It was a very big problem. My father said, do exercising, do yogasanas, drink milk, and even eat vegetables and fruits to increase your growth of your body and even your muscles. Soon after doing that for 2-3 years, I figured out my body height has increased. So I just tried out on that gear cycle, and luckily I could catch the wheels, and now I could ride a gear cycle. So then what happened was, I didn't know how to control the gears. My father said, make sure the gear I said should be proper. Then I found out, okay, but there was a curiosity in my mind, what I should do. I needed to change the gear or something to figure out what the gear was basically all about. So I changed my gear to a very high number. Then my cycle got stuck and I fell down. So from that I learnt a life lesson. Try, but don't cry. And even not to try things that I have never experienced. These were the life lessons that I learned from this story. I will share another story with you all, and that is about reading. When I was in LKG, I lost interest in reading. However, in nursery I used to read many books about alphabets, vegetables and all. But soon while I started to go to school, I lost my interest in books. I did not read books, I hated them. Soon my mother said, read books. She bought me my favorite cartoon books that I liked. However, I didn't read them. She kept books all around my home. She made different small posters that would encourage me to read books. One day, she bought me a book of my most favorite cartoon. I started to read it. I found many interesting stories in that I wanted to read more. I started to purchase a series of that books. Then slowly I started to read more books. My mother even encouraged me, and she said this thing: today a reader, tomorrow a leader. This is a very famous thought that my mother said me, and actually it has inspired me to read many books. With this, I would like to end my speech by giving an opinion. Try, but don't cry, and be a reader today and be a leader tomorrow. Thank you.
Dr. J. Patel, you started with the topic which connected to everyone, that is cycle. We all have been playing it since our our younger ages, and you went so detailed. It's just a short story. You went so detailed and explained so properly. You converted into a story and conveyed everyone. And not only about that, you also spoke how to be healthy. Then you met the time limit, but you were weaving only on one side, and your facial expressions were also good. And we came across to know that reading is your habit, and you quoted a good quotes like try, don't cry, and be a leader today, be a reader today and leader tomorrow. And the overall speech was good. Thank you.
Good evening, master speakers and guests. I would like to give my feedback on the wonderful speech delivered by our master speaker Atharv J. Patel. The objectives of the speech was to share personal life story. And today's speaker made proof that he shared his personal life stories, not one, two. He shared a story on cycle, he shared a story on reading books. These two things are definitely cannot be avoided. Everybody has enjoyed riding cycle in our childhood and reading, most of us, because we have to go to school. Well, two speeches he merged and delivered one speech, and that was really very interesting. Now, how can it be more interesting? Today's theme is start with why. All the prepared speeches, just excluding the icebreaker, can be connected to the theme, because it is our responsibility to make sure that we can connect the theme in our speech. Number one. Now, how do we engage the audience? That is also very important. We can ask a few questions of just yes or no type questions. Just by raising your hand, you can. For example, how many of you love to ride cycles? People raise their hand, and this is how you can ask people and engage the audience. Number two. Number three was meeting the objectives of prepared speeches should meet the objectives of specific purpose and general purpose. Very important. What is the general purpose of your speech? Number one. And what is the specific purpose that you are here to deliver the speech? When we are there in the second path, you have already completed basics of public speaking. You know so many things which are to be met, objectives. So second path, whoever is trying right now, need to make sure that you have met all the objectives and gone to the next and end your speech with a good message to the audience. With these things, if you are able to bring your next speech, that can be far better than this. Thank you so much. Back to you, Master of Ceremony.
Sahana, the third word from my parents. Wondering what the first and second word was? You'll get to know soon. Good evening, Master Speakers and guests. My name is Master Speaker Sahana. Today I am giving the Icebreaker speech. So, I am studying in 8th standard of SBI school. As I told the first word. Any guesses? Shall I give one hint? The name starts with letter S. It is very famous. It is last. So, it is a name of singer. No. She is very popular. No. She, not he. Correct. So, it is having a story. What happened? Our neighbors, there was one auntie, means Didi, she gave birth to a baby girl. So, they kept a Shreya name for their baby. So, mom told don't want. So, Shreya name was Fluff. Okay. So, second name, any guesses? The hint is the name starts with letter K. No. K. K. No. What? K. Kushi. So, sorry, I don't know that what happened. So, the third name. Third name? Yeah. So, third name, even this is also having a story. What happened? It is, I was 5 months old. It was my naming ceremony. That time, what happened? My parents had not thought my name only. When the function was started, my father gave Sahana name. So from that time, my name is Sahana. And now I would like to tell my hobbies. My hobbies are to listen music and read books. I like to play volleyball, chess, and carom. My mom's name is Prema and Pooja. She is a beautician. And my dad's name is Nagraj H. Pooja. He is a businessman. And I have no siblings. I am alone. I have many friends near my surrounding. Most of them close are Adi, Amog, Bhumi, and some of them. My class teacher name is Anvita teacher. She takes a science subject for us. And my favorite subject are English, science and Hindi because I get good marks in this. Thank you.
So our today's speaker was Master Speaker Sahana. You gave a wonderful speech. Our today's speaker had a good opening and our today's speaker used a lot of filler words. Many of us used a lot of filler words. We could reduce the filler words in our speech. Our today's speaker also had many grammatical mistakes. We all should reduce our grammatical mistakes in our speech to make our speech attractive. Our today's speaker also asked questions in our speech so that we were engaged and everyone were engaged to listen our speech. Everyone should ask questions in their speech. Our today's speaker did not say about their goals. They could even say about it, and our today's speaker had a good structure of a speech. Thank you.
As I told you, an example of vegetables. So this is a psychology of our brain. We answer how more than what or how. We answer only why. This is very good choice by every human. So now let me tell you an example. If any person needs some promotion, he goes to the boss and asks, I need a promotion. Then the boss asks what and how. The promotion gets and the employees appraisal gets ignored. So I would like to tell you, you have to use why. If you use why and tell your boss that what can happen if they are being promoted to the next stage, they can do many improvements in the organization and they can improve all the mistakes which are being done in the organizations and make a good result at the end. Just like this, the author has mentioned, you have to start with why. And if we start with why, we can make many changes in our lives and even in our career. So this book is named as Start with Why, written by Stephen R. No, not Stephen.
Evening, fellow master speakers and guests. My name is Master Speaker Rihanna Mehta. Today, I am playing the role of Topic Master. As a Topic Master, it's my duty to give you all some topic and you have to speak on it. You will be having 1 to 2 minutes. 1 minute, Timing Master will show green card. 1 minute, 30 seconds, Timing Master will show yellow card. And for 2 minutes, Timing Master will show red card.
Good evening, fellow master speakers and guests. My name is Master Speaker Nishigoda. I have got the topic I choose hard work or easy work. I choose hard work because if we do hard work, we can achieve something when we grow up. If we do hard work like reading, writing, and we can get good marks in our examination. If we do hard work, our parents will also happy to see we are doing hard work. Thank you.
Be present here. My name is Kangna. I'm studying in 7th. I'm from Chetan Public School. My hobby is to dance, sing, and read books. My favorite subjects are maths and science because I want to be pilot. So, my mother name is Deepa and my father name is Jetu. Thank you. I hope you will be my good friends.
My topic is if you have money, you will spend it or save it. If you have money, you will probably spend it because you have a lot of money and you can save it for later. And you can spend little money for your useful things and save it for your future. For example, if I have a lot of money, I will take a little of it and buy the useful things like my books and other things and save it for my future to become for colleges and schools fees. So I request you all to save your money as much as you can to fulfill your dreams and to be the best person in the world and to do hard work. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My topic is why to save money, which is one of the important thing in our life. We have to save money in order to meet our day-to-day activities. Nowadays, we are using phone pays, and we for 10 rupees we just like scan the QR code and just pay off 10 rupees. But if we have, instead of, I know it's a digital India, but still if we have cash in our hand, we will know how to spend the money. Even if 10 rupees we spend somewhere, we feel that, yeah, 10 rupees has been spent. If we have a phone pay, we won't come to know what is our bank balance or like we spend off. Because our parents are earning so much for us, just we spend without like knowing what will be the, why we, just we spend off. Why we need to save money? Because we don't know what will happen in the future. We are not, our thought process should be just like aim for the future. Just save the money because to, not to like, some accidental thing may happen. To overcome those, you have to save money. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Samarth and I am playing the role of Puzzle Master, and I am going to ask you some tricky questions that you should answer. First, I will not wait for anyone who I am. Correct. Right. It is a dangerous thing, but you will use daily which? Correct. One more. You tell. Correct. And my next question is, I can shoot you, but I cannot kill who I am. I can shoot you, but I cannot. Correct. And and I am. I can. You cannot see me, but I can make noise. Who I am? You understand? Correct. I am less. I can also kill you. I am more. I can kill you. No. Answer is water.
Good evening, Master Speakers and guests. I am Master Speaker Anchal and I am playing the role of Puzzle Master. What goes up but never ever comes down? Correct. If you have a bowl with 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have? If you have a bowl with 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have? Correct. What do you actually find at the end of every rainbow? Correct. You have a face and 2 hands, but you don't have arms and legs. What goes up and down but always remains at the same place? What are the 2 things which you cannot eat for breakfast? What never asks questions but always gets answered all the time? Thank you.
So, in this book, the author has also mentioned that if you start with why, you will come in the top 1 best communicators of the world, just like Steve Jobs, Walt Disney, and Barack Obama. These all 3 are very famous and very popular in our world because they use why in their daily lives. And in this book, the author has also said that all the organizations and influential leaders have the skill to communicate with their vision and even to inspire everyone to their actions and follow them. The author has also said that if they use why in their daily lives, they will be able to answer all the difficult questions in their life and can even make a different thoughts in their mind. They can become good person and become very rich or any popular thing they want to become. They can be able to think differently, and they can success in their life and even become good in their career. So now